Hasta la vista, baby.
Survey, ride, glide.
Hello friends, and welcome back. Here we are after a pretty exciting game number 1. The units were doing the merry-go-round. They wanted to see that lake from all angles. It was a world tour here. After game 1, Sepha is victorious and leads this best of 5 1-0 against Freestyler. And now that the factions have been reversed, we're going to see the same matchup. We're going to see Sepha playing Brits against Freestyler's Wehrmacht, and let's see if Sepha can show him how it's done. Where did Freestyler go wrong in that first game, Nosliw?
I think the big thing, once again, like I said, is keep the lieutenant alive. Like, that is so important, and he lost it early and never got it back. And the infantry mobility was poor for the whole game, and as well, like, just the ability for Piets to hit tanks and penetrate, and infantry to fight the storms. You know, you lose all that. And other than that, the other important thing on Brits and Semwa is holding the VPs. Like, in my experience, if Brits lose on Semwa, it's because they lose on VP. And Freestyler mentioned at the end of the last game, it's important to hold it. So I bet Seph will have learned from what Freestyler did wrong, and will know what not to do, and hopefully give us a good show again.
It's so interesting that, you know, when the Wehrmacht plays against the Americans, they try to survive until the last VP and then turn it around. And then with the Brits against the Wehrmacht, the tables are completely reversed, where the Brits try to survive until the last VP and then turn it around. But yeah, Freestyler had kind of a trifecta of blunders there. Losing your early lieutenant is hugely bad. Perhaps not upgrading Piets first, also not so hot. And, of course, what was the third one that I thought of? Oh, yeah, the missing Bren carrier against Tier 1. So let's see if the build orders are different. You ready to rock on into this? I'm going to stick with following Wehrmacht, because you definitely have a lot more experience with the OF Commonwealth faction. So are you ready to get into this thing?
I'm ready to dive into it like a big pool and make a big splash of fun.
All right, here we go. Hopefully you'll score a 10. Judges, let's see what they say. Going to unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see that Freestyler is playing on his Freestyler account. And I guess he and his friends have their own language where everything with a P or a Z or an F or I'm not quite sure, but everything's pronounced. So anyway, here we go. It's Pyro Spam from Freestyler. Nope. 3 Pyros to Tier 1. Okay.
This is a good strong opening. It's common after 3 Pyros to get a double bike MG on most maps, but I don't know, I don't have a lot of experience doing this build on Semwa, so we'll see if he does something like Seph did with Volks and, you know, bikes and machine guns, or if he's gonna go sniper heavy. That's what I'm looking for. Seph, on the other hand, is doing pretty much the same thing that Freestyler did, of build lieutenant first, move truck, park truck, and he's sending the infantry section to the left. I guess he wants to control the left early on, which I think is smart. The right is hard to hold, especially against the wire, which is already going down.
Yes, indeed. These do look very similar, but the 3 piles will give even more early map control to the Wehrmacht. And instead of Volks first, we have Freestyler going MG first. So I wonder if a bike will follow that. Let's see. No. Well, that MG. What's up? Where's the rally? MG is just chilling by the Wehrmacht, and here comes the bike.
Okay, standard. Yeah, it's pretty standard opening for Freestyler, and I'm expecting a Bren carrier. Oh, there, yeah, it just queued it up. So this is a much stronger tier 1 in my opinion from Seph. So that already is a good indicator of, like, he knows how to win on this map for sure.
I'm looking forward to some good bike on Bren dynamic battles here with those 2 fast-moving vehicles. These piles are desperately trying to get the last stripe of barbed wire down. They do before they run away, not losing a single guy. They got lucky there. And here comes the bike. He's sort of keeping an eye on that recon squad. Don't know if he really wants to engage them, though.
It can be hard to engage recons with 1 bike. 2 bikes is really good for engaging, but I always try to get in as much damage as I can, so it's not bad for trying.
Such a completely different build here. Freestyler's actually making a second MG now, so he's going to have 3 piles, 2 MGs, and a bike. And let's see this Bren carrier. You know, one thing the Brits really lacked in that last game was early map control, and I think the Bren carrier gives Brits better early map control.
Oh, the MG taking an unfortunate loss running to the church. That sucks from the unupgunned Bren, which is pretty weak.
That Bren will just say, all right, you get in the church, I'm out of here. Sepha was completely outgunned trying to harass the fuel in the north while that was going on, and his recon squad is having to backpedal away. I'm surprised he didn't full retreat. He was able to actually soft retreat out of that. The Bren is very inactive.
The Bren, it's good for preventing the type of play Seph did, the hard play on the strat point, but in terms of breaking middle somewhat, that's difficult to do with all the buildings. Looks like Seph is trying to do some damage here, though. Garrisoning the house, the Bren's moving in, the squad's moving in.
Well, where are all these MGs? Let's see, one's in the church and one's behind the green cover stone wall, and it's now opening up on that recon squad in the house. Meanwhile, we have a lieutenant garrisoning the very strong pin house, and we have some pioneers garrisoning the church, and now we have the bike. Well, I thought he was going to go block the Bren in there. Ooh, look at the MG bugging out, trying to get away from this Bren. He's going to have to fully retreat that squad. I'm sure Seph would prefer his other MG to be firing. Whoa, great, sorry, interrupt that thought. Flamers against the lieutenant. Seph barely saves his lieutenant, gets out in the nick of time before his lieutenant is burned to death. And let's see if his flamers survive the retreat. They do. 2 squads just within inches of being annihilated. Now a big flank. Sorry, not letting you get in a word here. The soft retreat from the MG. They garrison the house, but Freestyler should be able to just hop right into the blind spot. Let's see what this Bren carrier has to say about it. Oh! It goes straight into an early mine. Perfectly placed mine there. Sorry, Slippy, take it.
And the dreaded self-repair goes off right away, and the self-repair out-repairs the bike DPS, so it's going to get away. The sniper just hit the field, and I've seen this type of build before with snipers, machine guns, and lots of pyos. I'm interested to see if he's going to go support vet fast and heavy, which will make flame pyos and snipers and machine guns just so good against the British Army composition.
Well, he's just starting to build the Krieg's Barracks, so it doesn't look like we're going to see any early Kampfkraft Center, but perhaps he could put it up right after the Krieg's Barracks as well. We'll see. He might just want to get a pack out. I don't know. The bike's scouting perfectly. That's what he's there for. Do a little bit of recon, see what's what. And boy, there were so many units that almost died there, right? Almost dead Pyos, almost dead Bren Carrier, almost dead Lieutenant, but everything somehow survived that fight.
Yeah, and for me, that was a prime textbook case example of why you need a Bren Carrier early game. You know, instead of sitting like Freestyler was last game in his base trying to tech, you know, he was putting on the pressure in the mid, he was flanking, he was, you know, almost killing units. Although Lieutenant, though, is changed.
Oh, what a shot! What a snipe! Was that the lieutenant or the captain that just went down?
That was the lieutenant. There's a few
Oh, good
rules with
grief!
lieutenants.
Another early dead lieutenant. Oh no!
Just don't chain lieutenants. Don't run them in front, and especially if you know there's a sniper and they have low health. That's just. Oh,
You gotta be
quite
super
upset.
careful, right? The snipers, there's nothing that they love better than a lieutenant out in the open, right? That's just their primary target in all cases. Here comes the Stewart. Gets the bike. What does
Stewart-
Freestyler have for anti-tank? He's got a couple mines down.
Yeah, just got mines. I can't see any
Packs
packs
just coming
or
out.
brands.
It's coming out now.
Oh, there.
What do you think of this crazy MG nest from Sepha up in the north?
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. It's a weird position. It could get flanked easily, but he skipped the second squad, so he has extra manpower. So may as well make some annoying, territory holding techniques. But I think Seph is playing this smarter than Freestyler was in that he's not being overly aggressive. He's using the Stewart to buy him territory and time, so he can tech to tier 3 and sort of like contain Freestyler until he gets out the the strong units that are good at killing.
Recon detects the mine there and takes care of that. The Stewart's going around south to bust the wire. Pio's just having a look in the church, getting some viz, seeing what's out there and saying, all right, okay, just peeking.
An interesting note I just noticed, Seph actually has 2 recon squads, so there's no rifle nade, like dice throwing shenanigans, there's no button or anything. It's just gonna be pretty aggressive style of play with flanks and snipes, so that'll be fun to watch as it progresses. And
These guys
the
are
armor
really just
trucks.
feeling each other out right now. The captain
Yeah.
is able to cap that. He's able to harass in the south now that the wire's down. But Freestyler is responding by sending his Grens there. They're upgrading with a Shrek. Sniper's backing them up.
Some nice, slow, methodical, but very precise, calculated play from both players. It's it's gonna make for a nice mid-game push when it comes. Let's see who can finally come out on top when they want to engage.
Bren Carrier's hungry for a Pio Squad annihilation. Let's see if he can do it. He does indeed. And he would love to get those flamers too. Let's see if he can get them as well. Uh-oh, but the pack's there.
Oh, second pack shot will miss, guaranteed.
Oh,
yeah.
just missed. How'd you know? How'd you know?
The pack accuracy without the camo bonus is actually super bad, so the chance of it hitting is so small.
All done over here.
All quiet on the western front. They're checking each other out on Semwa. Wehrmacht having a comfortable defensive position. 2 recon squads coming up. He's got to get some repairs on that Bren before it'll be able to see any more fighting. The Stewart is fully repaired back on the left-hand side. Captain once again sent to the right to try to harass by himself. A lonely, dirty job. Ooh! Big canister shot kills 2 Grens, and then the main gun kills the 3rd.
Oh, nice flank on the machine gun, double snipe, perhaps.
Beautiful. He shouldn't even really need to. That MG guy is going to surely die. What he's got to deal with now is the sniper. And here come the recon. They're closing. The sniper is uncloaked. He's being blocked by those 2 packs. And let's see if the recon squad, they must be, recharging? Because they could have easily killed that sniper. And now these packs are hung out to dry.
Shoot the mine. If
He could shoot the mine! He's done it! He's shot the mine! But somehow the pack survive! Incredible! And the chase continues. Bren Carrier finds the other mine, but what a dramatic sequence. This recon is still all up on over these packs. He snipes one down. He's going to get the trailing one with small arms fire, and that is 2 just packs just ready to be taken. Let's see who's going to get them. Sepha hops on the first one. That's pointing already right at the Wehrmacht base. But here comes the sniper and other infantry, so this could be a great drama. I wonder if he could get away with it. Oh no, first guy dies to sniper. Doesn't look like that pack's going to live. He tries to steal the rear pack as well. Let's see if he can get either of them. Orders them to shoot at infantry. A tough job, but somebody's got to do it. And look at this, Staghound to the rescue.
That was such a sick timing from Seph, and to take out both packs before you reveal a Staghound. Like, what can he do now? He has that one lonely Shrek guy. This is just that was just so good for Seph and so bad for Freestyler. I don't know what he can honestly do to come back from this position.
What a wallop. I mean, first of all, it was a beautiful flank, and it just developed into... I mean, first of all, how did the sniper live? The sniper was completely hung up on both packs, right? You thought that was a dead sniper for sure. But the sniper somehow pulls like a Marcus Allen and like jumps over the lineman and gets back to his base. But those two packs, man, there was nothing to protect them. And that one recon squad just was able to take them both out. And then the Stag, yes, like you said, perfect timing, coming to the rescue, making it so that Freestyler is unable to recapture the pack. And now the Stag is plunging away on that vehicle. He's almost got it destroyed. It's down to about 10% health. Oh, I don't know if he's going to get it, though. Here comes straight misfire, but then the double Shrek fire. And the Stag's like, did something itch me on my neck? I felt something, I think, but what was that? I don't know. And he just sort of backs away. That's what Stags do, right?
Yeah, no, Stags are stupid like that, but... Oh, was that
Stuart, it was like the canister main gun 1-2 punch just took out that Grenadier squad, and they had two Shreks. Or no, that was a different Grenadier squad. Was it? I don't know.
No,
all the Grens are dead.
That was the squad.
That was the squad? Alright, all the Grens are dead. And here comes the Stag. He's like, one pack? What? That's all you got?
The Bren takes the bait, but the Stag gets in there, kills the sniper right away. Oh, he's behind the pack. Ugh.
He's like, come on, Stag, micro away. He's like, I don't need to. What? I got a main gun. I'm cool. I'm just going to sit right here in front of this thing. I got that.
I can just imagine Seph saying something like, you son of a bitch, you chose Brits in first game. This is how you play Brits in second game, and just knocks him on the floor.
He's like, you want to build Stags? I'll show you some Stags. You want to build Stags? I like Stags. Let's build some Stags. Let's do this.
Ooh, he actually went right side of, right side commando, I just noticed. I couldn't see anything, but, it's like the in-game map hack where it tells you what they built, so he actually knows the Stug's coming even before he can see it.
Oh man, so he mans the pack, and he's ready for it. Look at that range.
I wouldn't be surprised if he rushes into Stags. 3 Stags can kill a Stug with some nice rear armor hits.
Getting ready.
Yeah,
they want to deal with the MG first so the pack can keep going. I'm going to take that MG out. Look, it's like laser beams, right? It's like white laser beams coming out of those things.
One shot hits the over-parrot and does nothing. Ouch.
Does nothing. I saw that. Whoa. No damage at all. Okay. I think we can say that the door on the refrigerator's closed on this one. The butter's getting cold.
Seph showing us why he's awesome and wins games with just some really nice play throughout the whole game. Oh, ooh, not even a GG.
No GG. Just playback over. Bit of a rage quit there. Okay, Freestyler's really in the hole here. He's down 2-0 after Semwa. I hope for his sake that he can gather himself, recuperate a bit, you know, get ready for Angerville. It's a completely different map. Hopefully he can claw his way back into this. But yeah, impressive play from Freestyler. NTD, take us to the video. All right, folks, we're going to take a short break here. Wet our whistles. We'll be coming right back at you with game number 3. Don't go anywhere.